So this is it, guys. This is the end run.
Welcome to it.
The
Big
end
deal.
game. Rule of Rose. Let's do this thing. Jennifer has finally broke bad. Unfortunately, that won't translate into regular gameplay, but she's finally broke bad in the plot.
Stray Dog and the Lying Princess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's because it's Wendy's fault.
pretty much. In fact, everything that's happening right now is Wendy's fault, both
Yeah.
before and after.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of the biggest things in the game too.
Because, I mean, I think we can go ahead and say that she was the one throwing the notes at you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's worth pointing that out. You don't necessarily immediately get that, but she's clearly got some anger
Yeah.
at Jennifer about some things, so... Also,
And that was Gregory standing
Yeah.
at the gate.
Yeah.
wake
A
up,
new
Jennifer.
Story.
Wake up, Jennifer. Come on.
You
And,
can do it.
yeah, and, like, as an adult, her socks are back.
Yep.
Like, I don't know why or what. We've been trying to figure that out, what or how or why that happens.
She was definitely wearing her kid version shoes, like
Yeah.
in that chapter.
But I don't know why it was just the shoe. Maybe because it'd be too obvious if her whole outfit.
I don't
Maybe it's
know.
just because it's subtle.
I mean, it's definitely subtle.
Uh,
I'm not sure. What do
Stray
you think,
Dog and the
Aiko?
Lying Princess. It's a little
Oh,
girl
that's
who
Wendy.
told lies.
That's Wendy
Yep.
laying in the bed.
Yeah, because she was also... she was the sickly princess prior to this, right?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
They hated the way she lied.
Ah, and she's the one who was telling them the stray dog stories, correct?
Yeah.
Yep, and they were all gobbled up.
Which, I mean, to a point, she was kind of telling them the truth.
Yeah.
Assuming she was telling them
she's
shiny
oh,
too,
shiny
yeah.
thing, yeah.
Lollipop.
Lollipop.
But it was questionable, like, how accurate, the stories were until...
Yeah. Well, there was also the whole... I mean, Hoffman's Diary was talking about the disappearances. So I think... Are we heading back to the...
We should head back downstairs, I think, right? Yeah.
I thought we
Shouldn't
were-
we go back to the main hallway?
I thought we were heading back to find the... Like, Diana and them.
Yeah, I thought we found them in another room, but...
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
What?
And now Jennifer's the talk of the town.
Hello? Are you gonna talk to me?
They curtsy to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Supremacy
now
achieved.
I am ruler of the aristocrat club.
So I think this is one of those things. Do you have to kind of talk to them all a little bit again?
Yeah, I think Olivia's here.
Okay. Olivia in her little baby doll dress.
At least she didn't tell you to get gobbled up this time. I hope you get gobbled up. And then just...
Stab you with a fork.
Okay.
And that was exciting.
I feel like
See,
they were
I
on
thought,
the
yeah. See,
second
I thought
floor.
you followed everyone downstairs, but I could be wrong. You guys have played this more recently than I. Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's calling you where to go. Okay. That's right.
I go. Stop.
oh, it's okay.
Stop.
Goes winking at you.
Come here. I guess I'm going to the basement.
Okay, Amanda being genuinely sweet and curtsying is a little scarier than anything else I've seen from her at this
Yeah.
point.
Oh, it's okay. I know. I have a cat. I know. Oh,
Just bum rushes her in.
Isn't that weird?
That's just how Amanda says hello.
yeah. I mean, kind of. It's pretty much our first introduction to her. Oh, God.
Oh, I think this is where I
Yeah.
remember meeting them.
Two small children
Oh, I
blocked her
have to actually
path.
talk to them.
Yeah, they have to curtsy at you.
Barely.
I see a shiny.
Yep.
Yeah, I see that too. What do we got? What do we got? Lollipop.
Oh, they're all like. I think
It
they're
would be
up-
great
yeah,
if
they're
they
up here by
curtsied
the,
and they started going,
chalkboard.
"We
Okay,
represent
now
the lollipop.
now it's about to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's curtsying.
And we're about to see some interesting behavior from these three.
Greetings.
Specifically, one of them.
Please forgive me what I've done.
Yep.
Greetings, Princess Jennifer. Thank you very much for coming. Do
I want to hear Eleanor just talking like a complete Cockney gangster accent. Greetings, Princess Jennifer. I've been a right bastard, I have. Don't know why, but now on you, the governor.
A new princess.
Princess,
Look at the X's on her.
Yeah.
please lead us. We are
Lead
I
them in
wonder
a
what that
new.
says back there. It says, I
Can't
see
tell.
lie.
Yeah.
Always lie, something like that.
Princess Claude, guide us. We need you. We don't know what to do.
So that actually brings a new interesting thing to the thing we were talking about. Is they need somebody to tell them
What
Yeah.
to do.
what to do, what to play.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay, shit's going down.
You don't want to deal with Wendy anymore.
No, in fact, you don't want to go outside. I mean, not to be too obvious, but this is all happening during a severe thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Can we look at the chalkboard?
Will it let us? Kind of curious. We can see that much, but oh, hey,
Stray Dog Legend.
this
That
is
is just Wendy's
oh,
lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Not quite.
A little. It was embellished a little bit, but then it got worse.
Yeah. It's
Well,
it's
because I think
covered on
it
the
came
block a few
from
times.
Stray Dog having Jennifer is where it came from. Him like.
Yeah, kidnaps us, but
Oh,
oh
no.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna equip this shit.
yes. Just seems like a good idea to have an axe when you hear screaming during a thunderstorm outside. Also, when Wendy's involved.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember how to get down to the...
Should be able
No,
to loop.
okay.
Should be able to loop around that way.
Yeah.
Where we're going.
Because I don't think we have imp worries right now.
No, we don't have intense violin music,
Yeah,
so we know
exactly.
that we're okay.
It really does give you a good job of telling you musically, yeah, between the two. All right, almost there.
So, this way?
I think.
It's that door.
Let me check.
Yeah, one last map check.
No, you need to go. Isn't it? I think it's to the farther door,
Okay.
the door at the end, and then you go left.
Okay.
Oh, that's shiny.
It's really hard to see these in a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Just saying. Game. Ah, so apparently you have to go through that room.
Yep.
Is that the room they're in? Or are
No.
they in the other one?
They're not. They're not
No,
in
they're
the room.
They're
Yeah,
outstairs.
they're
Or outside, sorry.
outstairs.
Outstairs, yeah.
Yeah, they're outstairs,
Downstairs,
downside.
outside.
They're
So
outstairs,
maybe you have-
downside.
maybe you have to go back down the main hallway. Maybe that's why.
That might do it. Yeah, go down the main because you have to go out the
Yeah,
main door.
because you have to go. You have to go out the front. So that's why it's blocking you.
I don't want to hear this anymore.
I know. Just like, yeah, they're, yeah.
It's like
It's
yeah,
also the first time you've heard the other kids frightened,
yeah, that's true.
so you know that it's serious.
Like not
There
the
we
big,
go.
just the big three and their hangers on.
There we go. Oh,
Oh, wait.
To
the
the-
door is
yeah,
out this
there you
way,
go.
right? Yeah.
Alrighty then, here we
God.
go.
I hate this part so much.
This is the end game, folks. Katie is fortifying herself for the boss fight ahead.
I hate it so much.
No spoilers. I mean, let's face it. You can tell there's some kind of boss coming.
I mean, the kids have been screaming.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And the door opening quietly and ominously.
Yep, and there's.
I still don't get... He looks very, like, Incredible Hulkish.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look like a human
He had that like
man.
he looks
Yeah.
beast-like or like.
But
almost
again, if you
ape-like.
were a child looking at this,
Yeah, maybe.
this
yeah.
might be
Yeah.
what you see. You know, once upon. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It tells its
And you
story.
notice that somebody was there holding his leash.
Dressed like a little boy.
Yeah. With very short hair.
Alright, I can't honestly remember. I guess I just have to, like...
Yeah, just kind
I
of.
hit him a few times.
His
His butt, yeah, his butt crack.
Oh, He can apparently hit me.
How
Yeah,
much
he's
damage
got
does he
weird
do?
things where he can hit behind him like that.
Oh, okay,
Not
that's not
yeah.
bad.
I don't remember this fight honestly being.
It wasn't that bad. I remember
And I feel
that.
like after what the game's put you through, especially between Hoffman, the Mermaid Princess, and just the random
He
stuff,
can turn around fairly quickly.
and he has a good like 270 degree of attack,
Oh, okay.
and apparently also that.
That's still.
It's
It's
still not
still
doing
yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember this not being that bad because I thought it was gonna be like the worst.
Like you're
thing
ready
in
for the worst thing ever. I mean,
butt crack. Just cracks me up. Haha.
oh god, I just now put that together after what you said.
Yeah, this is honestly the last fight in the game, so I'm not. I mean, we got.
And if we have to
Okay.
use health, I mean now is the time anyway. So it's like RPGs or other games where you're hoarding those really good items till the end, and then
He
it's like,
can
oh wait,
turn
it's
really
the end
fast,
game. Let's
though.
ride.
Yeah,
kind of annoying.
that is one of his.
And it's interesting that his attacks
Oh,
are.
shit.
Is he barking? I guess is what I
Yeah.
want to say. Oh,
Oh,
or
Brown!
is he not
Yes,
barking?
I remembered this earlier and then forgot that yes, Brown does show up.
Brown returns
The
and says, "Let's
baby!"
own
I'm
this
just
shit."
gonna-
Just go ahead.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
use this shortbread because it's the last one I have.
Clear out that inventory. Yeah, Brown's just like, "I'm here with you, Jennifer. Let's do this thing."
Let's do this.
It will be fine.
Yeah, I think from here on in we're good. Well, I think we have been for the whole time since really this chapter began. But
Oh, you shit. That's kind of annoying. A little bit.
Brown, I'm glad you're back. But could you do something?
No. No.
I mean, really, did you see that
I'm just
epic
gonna
leap?
stare at
that
this
took a lot
basement
out of me.
door or whatever the fuck.
Brown is like, I'm worn out. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean that was acrobatic and cinematic, and I just really
I got a
think,
whole cutscene for it.
I know, like he's just waiting for the director to call cut, and he's gonna go sit in his little chair with a star on it.
Oh, yeah. Clearly Brown. is
Oh,
so-
I got. Like
Wait a minute, yeah,
Oh,
I
darn
had, I
it.
had a pattern going there.
Yeah.
that reminded me of something I used to do
Combo.
in
I had a combo.
in Streets of Rage. Remember how like Streets
Oh,
of
how
Rage
did
you had
that-
so many attacks, and then you'd hit your big attack at the end.
I can't believe that hit you. You were behind him. All I
Yeah.
did was flail upward.
There was
Oh,
no, that was fast. Oh well.
Hit him in the butt.
Okay, see, yeah,
There we go.
that was basically it
Yeah.
right there.
But yeah, there was a method I used to use on Streets of Rage where I'd like just keep spamming the light attack, but just do it enough that it was always resetting the light attack again.
Brown's twitching.
Oh, not cool. But keep the enemy stunned. Anyway, I'll tell that story later.
No,
but,
Brown's alive.
Brown's alive.
Yeah,
He's
just
just
twitching.
he's just panting like right now.
It's like that took a lot out of me, Mom.
All right.
Oh, now he's back.
Yeah.
He's up and running.
I seriously love that anytime Brown is out, if you just go through a door, he comes back.
I feel like that works with our cat too. Anytime he's asleep, we go through a door, he instantly jumps up and appears.
Mom, Dad, where are you going? Oh, and there's there's like blood puddles.
Yeah.
Is that what's
There's
happening right there?
pretty sure body part.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how they died.
This scene is really creepy where
Yeah.
he just like ducks out, picks her up, and takes her back into the orphanage.
And now we know who Joshua was the whole time.
It was Wendy.
Which,
Who-
in one of the first, it might be the first part of this playthrough, I referred to Joshua as she, and then I was like, oh no, I made a mistake there.
and I was
And
like, no,
we
you're
were
talking about
trying-
Jennifer,
We were
right?
trying to
Yeah.
cover up a spoiler. But, yeah.
And now you get to choose your ending.
Yeah, it comes down to a choice made momentarily.
This part, where
This
he just
is
picks her
so-
up and, like, carried, because I'm pretty sure she dies there. Like,
Yeah.
he kills her.
Well,
Because now
I was
she's
gonna
Wendy.
say because Jennifer is the
The sole survivor.
soul. Yeah.
So I
She's
mean,
Wendy, not Joshua there, so all of a sudden he's like, oh,
well, you
you've
gotta
been
die.
Yeah.
deceiving me,
Yeah.
basically. Okay.
Because as you can see, I mean, with like, is that like clothing and blood there to the
Yeah.
side?
Yeah, because everybody else is dead.
Like that looked like Amanda's sweater.
Yeah,
Actually.
Yeah, it is.
For days.
And you notice there's a
Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Now here it is.
here's the
When he gets like that and puts his arms out, Katie, you
Should
want to
I
take
go
over?
for the bad ending first because it's the easiest one, and then we can pick up from the good
Well, no,
ending?
because you said you want to do the good ending, so you do the good ending.
I feel like the bad ending should go first, though. Because
Do
it's...
you want me to take over and do the bad ending?
It's I can't think of the word.
Less compelling. I
It's
don't.
bad. It's sad.
Anticlimactic, I think is the word I'm thinking of.
All right. So,
So
wait,
guys,
should I
we're-
use it or do
No,
I
if
hit it?
you
No,
would-
you want
equip
to
it,
just
right?
like kill him.
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically, what happens here is, if you, there's two things to do, and it has to do with the revolver. We made a choice right there what to do, and in this choice, we're equipping it and trying to shoot him, which went about that well.
What? Oh, darn it! That's why I'm hitting square. Oops. Oh my God! Turn around, Jennifer.
Come on, Jennifer. You finally have a gun.
Oh,
Well,
No, I
good.
think you just want to kill him straight up.
Yeah,
Just, like,
so you might want to use your axe. But the main choice is you can kind of see where he's been putting his hands out pleadingly.
Oh Jesus.
I would heal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big time.
a little bit. Oh, although, how close to this did we save?
Pretty close.
Okay.
We just did some running
Yeah.
around and curtsying.
Okay.
Yeah, we just have to go mash through all that shit again and come back here to this. So,
Which
yeah.
I mean, we can just
Yeah, we'll gloss over that and come back to the good ending. So when bad ending, just keep wailing on him till he's eventually dead.
Yep,
Like this.
There we go. And then we get to make our decision.
No, it's already made.
Oh.
Yeah.
This
Is
this
this
was
a-
the decision.
Yeah,
Either kill him yourselves or
You'll see in
kill
a
him
second,
yourself,
yeah.
or-
Kill him yourself. If you take him out like this is going to get you the bad ending. And I mean, it's good that it comes all the way down to a choice you make at the end.
Yeah.
Because how many games have you played that?
Which it's a pretty hard choice to make too.
Yeah,
Because,
and to know to make it. Although you had a clue given to you
yeah.
earlier in the game, but I mean, how many games? That's it.
That's terrible. Like
Yeah. That's the bad ending.
Yeah, I mean, here we go.
Home Alone again. Clearly,
She couldn't keep her promise, or could she save anybody?
And evil laughter. And credits. Yeah, that is literally the bad ending. That is like the shittiest of shitty endings. So we're just going to mash through this. But real quick, I was going to say, as we do that, it's how many games have you played where the choice between good or bad ending is made so much earlier, or...
Yeah. Well, there are more games that like lead up to it. Like you make decisions throughout the game that it turns out is obviously gonna affect it. And in this one, it's just in one moment you have a decision to make.
And then there's at least one game I know of where it tells you that your choices through all three games are going to affect the endings at the end. And then it doesn't work that way. Mass Effect. Mass Effect 3, I am still hurting because of you. That wound will never heal.
But you know what? Jennifer's still got a rhythm going. That's you can't stop the music.
After all this time, as we prepare once more for the final boss fight to show you the good ending, Jennifer's still got rhythm. And it's only as an adult, though. Like, I wonder if she eventually took a career on stage.
I hope so.
Or became the head of a gang
Probably being.
with dance
I mean,
fights.
with her traumatic childhood, I bet she'd be a badass head of a gang. She'd be like, "Listen, motherfuckers, I know."
In the adult world, the Jets and the Sharks don't fuck with the Aristocrat Club. Like, that's one rumble. They don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's through there.
There we
Okay.
go.
And here comes the
Skip
Incredible
this
Bulk. Okay.
Incredible. Yeah. God, he looks so great.
Oh, he's so much bigger there, too, I feel like, versus, like, the model we've seen before. So, speaking of seen before, yeah, you've seen this boss fight. We've done it successfully once before, but we're back in and spanking Gregor in the ass with an axe
Yep.
to
I
show you
still
the
want
good
to know
ending.
how he gets to hit you, even when you're behind him.
I mean, at this
Oh,
game,
wait.
at this point, this
Come
game,
on. Dude.
I mean, at least he doesn't do much damage,
Yeah.
so I guess I'll take it. But
well, he's not even so much attacking as just flailing. Although, the other thing I was thinking about, does it look like his back is covered in scars?
oh
or
yeah,
is
he's
that-
covered in scars.
Yeah.
like it's around his legs too, and they're on his arms, like he was bound or something.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it goes along with the dog thing.
and the rope thing that's kind of been prevalent all game since.
Well, he's got a rope around. He had a leash around him.
Yeah. When he walked in, Wendy Joshua had a collar and a leash on him. So Brown.
We also know that means that the fight is almost over.
See, I feel like Brown should have come through a window there. Like there
Oh
should
my
have been
God, that would
glass
have been awesome.
breaking and
Gosh,
just.
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
whoa!
Brown
Yeah.
was in his face. Did you see that? Brown was
I
like,
don't want you to die.
oh no. Brown was like, fuck no.
He's like, I ain't having none of this. There's only one dog in this fight, and that's me.
I have a real collar.
Brown, if you die, I'm gonna be sad.
Oh, he's there. She's there. Come on. Gregory, you're going down.
No, 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 no.
Oh, fuck you, Gregory. It's on.
You killed Brown again.
It's pretty hard to keep Brown alive in this fight. Again, just with his range and his flailing,
Yeah,
and
and I mean,
Brown kind of stays pretty close.
yeah, Brown stays right up on him once he dives in. Kind of had like a frog attack there, didn't he? Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay, that was really easy.
I mean,
I think it was easier that time than
Yeah.
previous, but...
All right, so here we go.
Oh, what am
no.
I doing?
Wrong
That seemed
way.
like it would have been the door to go out. Okay.
Just
wait,
forward, yeah.
forward.
Yeah, at this point, the game's just like, no, we're not letting you through any other doors.
I was gonna say that'd be funny, and then you're like, and into the classroom. Just,
And then the door shuts, and there's like all the imps again.
oh God, no.
And once again, we get to see this. So clearly, we can talk about, now that she fell in love with Jennifer.
And then she brought Stray Dog to kill everybody that got in her way. And then she realized what she'd done.
Hands us the revolver, which pretty clearly we took the revolver
Yeah, but
in the past.
yeah.
Like, we may have skipped over that scene a bit, but, well, she went and got it in the past. Like, they
Yeah.
talked about, like, let's take it from him.
Yeah.
We're only saving him from himself. That was a big clue. And Katie also pointed out, and we went down and looked through the basement window and saw what Gregory was doing.
Yeah.
And at that point, Gregory was sitting there in a chair, unfortunately, with a gun to his head. And this being Gregory's gun, that's kind of the clues you need. You'll see here in a second.
He should do it automatically.
Well, I think you have to use it.
I mean, he should.
Yeah, now he's, like,
Do the thing
entreating and
automatically.
begging, so...
I didn't
Katie,
even
you
have
wanna-
to really fight him. He just
Yeah.
sort of did it.
Yeah.
So, Katie, you want to cover what you did there?
I just selected the gun and selected use, and you hand him the gun, which is
You
what he's
let-
begging for when
Yeah.
he puts his hands out like that.
And
You
Gregory...
have to let him do it.
just off camera. Well, no, okay. I thought they were going to have it just below or just above it, but
Yes.
and bang.
Did you just say yes? then?
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So there, Gregory
Oh,
takes himself out. Brown was okay. Already a very different ending.
Yeah. I mean, there's more to the ending, which is nice.
There is an ending. I
Yeah,
think
there
is the
is
way to
an-
look
yeah.
at it. Like if you don't do that, the game just abruptly is like, okay, done.
Yeah.
So that's
But it's kind of like, you're supposed to let him make the choice. Not
Yeah.
you. You're not supposed to
which
kill anybody.
I get that, but at the same time, at this point, if I'm Jennifer, I'm just like,
oh, yeah, I would have been like, nope, dead.
yeah. So what the game does now is actually a little epilogue. I think it even changes the visual filter, right?
Yeah, it does. Because you get a feel for what
Yeah.
happened.
I think you're playing as little Jennifer now.
You are, yeah. And I think so, yeah. And it's a whole epilogue. Like, literally, the difference is you do that, game ends. You do what we just did, and here's a whole nother
Sorry.
epilogue chapter. How crazy
Chair
is
just
that?
falling over was hilarious.
Yeah.
But now we get to relive what happened.
For realsies.
I love
From
that
first
scene
person.
where you're wake. I was gonna
Yeah.
say I love that scene where you wake up as her.
And Jennifer, as she actually looked as a child. With, I guess that would make that the first storybook?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like before all the others?
Yeah.
Once upon a time there was a chair. People sat in this chair. Then a
Then
tick
there was-
villain
then there
became
was
chairface.
another chair.
Yeah.
Then they tied themselves up in the chair because we don't. And then somebody knocked over. How rude! What a rude story.
Once upon a time, huh? Yeah.
Shiny.
Oh, yeah. The letters from,
okay.
the past.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I already read these.
Mashing on through. Although it's interesting from the game aspect that it gives you those to read again.
Wendy.
You're always
Knowing
so
now.
lonely princess.
Yeah. I was gonna say, poor lonely Wendy. The way she says it.
Yeah.
Because that's how they talk about her the whole time.
So now
Poor,
she's saying it for
lonely
her.
Jennifer.
Which, and it was a couple of things the Bucket Knight was giving you clues on, like remember the spite of the wrong princess or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So this epilogue is sort of like Jennifer kind of having like a cleansing, healing in her mind, like
Yeah.
putting it all finally
Well,
together.
yeah. When we get to the end, it's symbolic
Yeah.
of what this whole journey was about.
I will say, Jennifer was much braver this time. Did you see her just flip open that door without doing her creepy little like, let's peek in first? No, she
You know
was
what
like,
though?
Fuck this. Door's
She's
open.
still snapping.
Yep. Oh my
Even
God,
as a
she
kid.
had rhythm as she was gifted. She was born with the rhythm.
We'll never know who her parents were, but I bet they were song and dance or stage musicians or something. Back to the front of the house.
There might be a little bit more in the orphanage. I'm not gonna explore that. I'm gonna get to the main gist of the story here.
Because the important thing is this right
Wendy's hat flew off. So and I can't see where the fuck it is.
I think it went to the
Yes.
over that way. Yeah, the way you were going.
here. Is that? Nope. No hat.
Wow, I can't see anything.
Shouldn't it be shiny?
Only if it was important, which it may not be.
Maybe we have to talk to her first.
So, Wendy, what are you doing?
She's drawing a fish.
Yeah. She is. Isn't it? Interesting. Lots of curtsying.
Aww.
Maybe now you can find her hat.
Is that it? Was that a shiny?
I don't know. I
No.
can't quite tell. Because it's gone all sepia tone. Nice bird sound, though.
I don't see anything.
I don't think it
So
matters.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, I don't think it's that important. But this is.
Yeah, this is huge. Wendy not enjoying what she's seeing.
Freedom!
Freedom!
Jennifer's like, fuck you!
Fuck
I'm out."
y'all! Orphan no more.
Peace out, bitches.
I'm gonna find me a bus. I hear they run by down here.
For some reason.
Yeah. I'm going before it's dark because I can't find my way around this shit when it's dark. And few could.
Exactly. That's why she needs a dog.
Yeah. Seeing item dog.
I feel like it's probably going to be this way.
Yeah, it's down the left.
It's, okay, this one. Right?
Yep.
Oh, I hear a puppy barking.
Woof. Oh, you guys are about to see some complete adorableness.
It's kind of crazy that we're about to finish this.
Yeah.
But
It feels
so
like
exciting.
it's been forever.
Oh, guys,
So
here we go.
Exciting and adorable.
So here we go.
This is
the
it.
shed. You didn't recognize the shed.
And the lock is open once more.
Please wait for me. I'll be there.
Rickety shed.
I don't even know what to say other than prepare for
Puppy
cute.
face. Oh my god.
Oh, you got it.
This is Brown when he was just a baby.
Little baby Brown. You don't pudgy.
Cutest puppy.
She loves him so much.
Cute overload is happening on either side of me right now. And you know what?
put
I'm
his,
getting.
Oh yeah, I have to put his collar
You have to
on.
put his collar on.
Where do I
I'm
put
getting
it?
some of this too. It's in
Is
the.
it not in the
it's in the
shed?
room. Yeah.
Or is it
Was
around
it?
the shed?
I think it's in the shed.
I thought it was like maybe it's out here.
Well, that's where we find it initially.
Okay,
no,
no.
we find it in the shed initially.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously, the first time we find anything about Brown, the collar and everything is in the shed. This is where Brown stayed, like where she kept.
She
Brown.
kept Brown a secret.
Yeah,
And here's a bucket knight.
that's right. You have to
And then
reassemble
she
the bucket
writes,
knight
and then
and
Right. The
Yep.
promise.
Promise to Brown.
Yeah,
The
that's
whole
what it's
time
been about.
they've been saying that it's to Wendy, but actually it's to Brown.
Which, I mean, if you're going to give that to somebody, give it to Brown.
Yeah.
I don't think Wendy deserves... I don't think Wendy should actually be allowed to have, like, FedEx or UPS delivered to her.
And I think she did
Like,
this
I don't
to,
think she
Here we
deserves
go.
anything.
I think
Yeah,
she did
this
this
is-
to, like,
this is the
protect
end.
Brown.
Yeah.
This is where it all ends.
This is the end of our journey with the Rule of Rose. And now
And
you
I
see
like
from
that you
Brown's
see-
eyes.
Oh,
Oh, puppy.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? The cute overload I was talking about, I'm getting a load of that too, so, you know.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I'm so
pu-
happy.
So don't want to be a downer, but this actually did not happen. This is the symbolism here is that Jennifer is locking Brown away in her memory
Yeah.
forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Happily.
Yeah, although
Her
this...
happy memories of Brown. That's what when she locks the shed. That's basically her locking him away. And
Although Brown
Her
running
memory.
after her, just that scene bothers me.
No, it's so sad.
I know, it's just... so that's the journey.
That's the good ending. I'll protect you. Oh. Which again makes sense that she would lock him away. That's her way of keeping
Yeah.
him safe.
Hey guys, if I can say anything as we go through these credits to you out there listening, take a moment, hit pause, come back. We'll be here talking. Go hug your pets.
Aww,
Just do that for me.
babies.
yeah, and that's why
No.
we talked about it earlier in the playthrough. It's amazing that Brown was something that was added after
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's like,
afterwards because he's so central to the story.
I mean, Brown is
He is the
the
story.
game. I don't even know
Yeah.
what would have happened. Like, what was the game without Brown? What game?
Yeah, well, and again, even when at the end you think, when you find out it's Wendy, you
Mm-hmm.
think, oh, the promise was to Wendy, and then you see her write it in the shed, and you're like,
Yeah.
no, it was for Brown.
I really think that, I mean, considering how different this game would have been without Brown, I kind of want to play that game too, just
Yeah,
to
without
see.
Brown.
Yeah,
See,
just to see
like-
where it was gonna go.
Because I
Maybe
think
it
it's
tells more about the orphanage and
Yeah.
the story of the Aristocrat Club.
because I feel like it's such a different game that I kind of wonder. Like we've
I
talked
want
about.
to know how that dynamic changed. Like, if you know, that means that it would have been about Wendy. So what would it have
Yeah,
been?
without Brown and what she did there, or like would the game have? Well,
Or, I
the
mean,
game never
well-
really left the orphanage per se, but
Maybe Brown was always part of the main story, but he just wasn't part
as a
of the
mechanic,
gameplay,
yeah,
yeah.
Like he
the
wasn't
gameplay mechanic that he was.
with you the whole time.
Yeah,
But that wouldn't have given you that connection that you needed to Brown. Because
Yeah.
you play with him the whole time, and then you realize what really happened to him, and that makes it even...
and you need Brown. I mean, because
Yeah.
as we saw proof of this, like you have to have items to get through this because the way the combat's set up is you're basically just draining health items all the way through. There's no
Even when you think you're like,
Yeah.
oh no, we're good, and then someone hits you and you're like, oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm limping all of a sudden.
because you can take horrendous amounts of damage, and I mean it's not a question of skill. I'm you know, Katie and Rachel are both very very talented gamers. It's a question of just the mechanics don't allow you to really project skill into this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's sort of a guessing game.
Yeah,
this
It's,
game-
it's really like just flailing in the dark a lot of the
I
time.
feel like the thing that makes this game, you know, so beautiful is the story.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like it didn't... I think Katie has said in a previous cast, it didn't need to be a game. It could have been a movie.
Yeah.
And you would have been, like, just as enthralled in what was happening.
like they could have taken the combat out and kept the searching and the story and maybe added some puzzles, and
Yeah.
it would have still been
Would have
just
been a
as
good
good.
puzzle game.
Yeah, and that could have been really interesting.
They could have limited the combat a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
bit. And there isn't even that much combat in this game. Like, you can try to avoid a lot of it, but it's still so terrible.
And
That is the only bad thing about this game, honestly,
Yeah.
is the combat is so hard.
and I mean, you think about it, it's sometimes the combat is, if anything, a punishment, like for not knowing where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when we went into the classroom, which was not a room we needed to be in, suddenly it threw like the worst of the random enemies at us. The bird. The bird has been the bane of us.
The
We're not
bird.
fans of the bird. It's okay though. Rachel got her bird revenge.
I did.
She took care of business.
I did. Took him out hobbling. Took him out while hobbling, and then I hobbled out into the hallway. Like a champion.
Nakatomi Towers are on fire. She's just walking out there in a,
With my axe.
yeah, axe and an undershirt and bloody feet. What are you doing to yourself, Jennifer? Yeah, so guys, hey, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for going through this. This is Rule of Rose. If you can ever find a copy of this game, pick it up, give it a go. It's a journey that's
If you
worthwhile.
have enough money,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
plop down.
Yeah, it's rare, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. We'll be back next time. Lots to come.
We will do a podcast later, and we'll expand
Yeah.
on a lot of the story.
We'll,
because there's a lot more to discuss. But
Yep.
It will definitely go pretty deep. Oh, and hey, we got
there we go.
yeah.
And then we finally get the and this is where we get the
So okay,
the
yeah.
costumes.
There is a new game plus. You can mess around with that, so that's good as well. I guess yeah. So if you stuck this long through the credits, thank you, and a little hint of what's to come. I don't know what is to come. Anybody?
No
I'm trying to be
hints.
coy here, but
no hints.
no
Nobody gets
hints.
any hints.
Nobody gets any hints about any
Even
games
us.
that are coming up. None whatsoever. None of them will be story based. They won't be episodic. They won't be made by any manufacturers.
it's just
Whoever
gonna be
made a
us-
game of a year,
It's just gonna be us playing Tetris
Out of
next
nowhere.
time.
you won't ever have a man who was in the back of a cop car because of a crime he did
all right,
suddenly
I think
going on a
I
journey.
think they know.
We're doing Walking Dead. See ya.